Hey everyone, welcome back. Another update on day 176. Tank is officially matured past a year of age, and a lot of things have changed within that year. Most notably, a lot of things have changed within the last 3 months since you last saw an update on the tank itself. We'll go ahead and we'll jump right on in, start discussing what's happening. Let's see here. First of all, man, where to begin? Okay, there's more live rock in here. If you look in the back, there's 4 more larger pieces. I had a 29-gallon nano cube, and I tore that down and took all the rock out of there. I used to have an octopus in that tank. We had a power outage, and unfortunately I couldn't save that tank, so just transferred the rock over here, took it down. The rock's already, fully cured, so it's just packing on coralline algae like crazy. The livestock has changed a little bit. Got rid of that yellowish colored perk that was in here. It just wasn't doing it for me. Got rid of them and replaced them with that clownfish that you see there, the little one spot on it. Really nice, really cool fish. Gets along really well with the other clown. One of the other fish I removed from the system was the aptasia eating filefish. The fish did a really good job of clearing out all the aptasia, but unfortunately, as you can see in this corner over here where I used to have all of my 8 cans, yeah, enough said. So he had to go. Wasn't too bad, so I went ahead and I got another wrasse right here. This which one is it called? Melanaris wrasse. There we go. Wow. Okay. Melanaris wrasse. Really great fish. Keeps the sand bed all stirred up. Constantly digging, looking for amphipods and copepods and whatever else it can get its mouth around. Another fish that's new going on in here is the magnificent foxface you see right here. Awesome fish. I don't know, not the most intelligent of fish, but it looks cool. Fits in well with the community. With that being said, one of the members of the community is gone. The red-headed sullen fairy wrasse jumped out of the tank a couple weeks ago. I got a lid on the tank, but somehow found a way out and dried himself on the floor to a piece of jerky. The tank overall has been doing really well. I am having an issue right now with nitrates, and some of my corals are suffering with this. As you recall, down here in this location, I had some of my Blastomosa merletti. They're moved up here in the center. I'm not sure how well you can see it, but yeah, there's not much left of them. I don't know what happened. I never had issues. Pretty sure from when I went on vacation not too long ago, went to the Grand Canyon. I set up an auto feeder to dose in New Life Spectrum pellets, and I'm thinking that somehow it overfed the tank, so my nitrates went through the roof, in just a matter of a week or so. So I'm dealing with that right now. Let's do a little rundown on the corals, shall we? Green star polyps. You know it, I know it. They're out of control. Pretty much sick of them, but the girlfriend really likes them. So, it's the one thing that she really likes. It was our first coral in the tank, so kind of have to deal with it for now. If I upgrade to a larger system, this will be coming out and being isolated, so it can't attach onto the base rocks, as you can see, which it is doing now. Just move over here from left to right. Rose bubble tip anemone. just doing awesome, no complaints, staying in the same spot, eating like crazy. Got some bulb action happening on it. I'm liking it. Over here you can see there's lots of nice aptasias. When I had the foul fish, it did get rid of all the aptasias, but they came back. Over the past couple months I've been trying to eradicate them using Aptasia X, but they seem to keep coming back in full force. I've tried to, relieve my tank of them through peppermint shrimp, but as you all know, mystery rats love to snack them, so they don't last long. So I'm not really quite sure what to do. Trying to starve the tank out, but unfortunately these things are a pain in the butt, and they also are photosynthetic, so it doesn't really do much. So any other suggestions for those, let me know. See here, the Trichophilia, doing good, growing, feeding real nice. Started feeding all the corals this fish roe, which is just excellent. Not much additives to it. You can pretty much chuck the cube in the water if need be, and not have to worry about trying to, let the food dissolve and then drain it out and put it in the system. So really good, doing really well for the corals. Right here is a little piece of a chalice. I don't know what kind of chalice it is, but I got this little frag a while back now for like 15 bucks. Doing okay, good color. It's kind of hard to see here, but it's red and green with a little yellow eye, I guess you call it. Some of the zoanthids here, these ones, we're doing really well, but as you can see, there's little starfish on it. These little starfish right here, just smothering them, eating them up. Went ahead and got a Hurricane shrimp. Start eating them out of here. Doing pretty well. Don't really see them at the moment, but if I do, I'll get a shot of them. Yeah, the see the aptasian there just tearing up these zoos. This clam, doing nice. Not much growth on it. It's kind of maxed out for its size for the crochet clam. One of the newest corals in the tank is this one here. It's an Australian pink-tipped elegance. Gorgeous. Just, oh man, this coral is one of my favorites now. Candy canes, doing nice, getting huge, man. I cannot believe how large the polyps are in these. Seriously, right now, they're not even as large as they get. They get like, I kid you not, probably like 2 inches. Some of these polyps, and they're just not splitting it. So we'll see what happens. I'm doing really great. Mushroom area here. I've moved these mushrooms back and forth. There's a couple new ones in here. Some orange with blue or centers on them. This big one up here is the one that was over on the right side, if you recall. Redactus, doing good, splitting, many more. Kind of burning out the favia over there. The rock that was in here that had these zoos on it and some eagle eyes. See here, this is all that's left of them from the nudibranch attack. So, they're doing good now. Now that they're going. Palligranduses, doing good. A little bit ticked off right now. Just did a water change on the tank, and I bumped these guys, so they're, kind of irritated. Coming down here, the favia, doing well. Another thing that was going on with the those little Astrea stars was that they were kind of like starting to consume the corals. I had one small little frag of acans, and they just kind of hang around the edges and smother it to death. So glad to be getting that population under control. Got some Plastomosa Wellesley here. They were doing really good for the longest time, and then I think due to my nitrates, they just kind of started to hate life a little bit. But they're doing okay now. I did have them down in the lower corner, put them up here just for a change of scenery. pulsing zinnia, getting ridiculous. If you recall, there was a stalk down here by the mushrooms. I clipped it out, had to. Kept reattaching up here and just kept creating more and more and more, reaching up for more light. So, not really spreading too bad right now. This is one of the other newest additions here. Got this Scully. Awesome, I can't get over. I love the color on it. I like the contrast of the aqua, the red with the purple background. Just awesome. This thing is insane when it opens up to feed. You know, a little piece of silver side, and it's just ridiculous. Back here in the back, got a bubble coral going on. This is also one of the newer ones. Doing really good. Eats like a champ. Large bubbles. That little spot there that's kind of showing some skeleton. I had it in another location in the tank and fell in the night and just kind of got messed up there, so it's starting to heal back, so we'll see what happens with that. All these mushrooms being mushrooms. Frog spawn, still doing the frog spawn. Not really getting really good polyp extension on it because the two clownfish host in here and pretty much just beat the crap out of it. Over here we have another clam. This is a Maxima, small, about 2.5 inches. Gorgeous little clam. Just really nice. I kind of like the lighter white colors in it with the blue rim. Really cool. I also have an A-can here. Really cool. Camera's not really picking up the colors, but it's purple, aqua, blue, and I think get a shot of it here. Not so sure. You might be able to see on the left side of it there. It's actually a little piece of orange on it, so it's pretty neat. Got this some more green star polyps action. More over here. It's climbing up the glass. There's your Hurricane shrimp. Hopefully he's stalking some Astro stars. Pretty cool. Big female, close to 1 inch. This frog spawn's doing really well. I mean, from when I first bought it, it's just insane. Got some Duncans up here. These three are different from the original colony that I had. The other colony that was amazing just started getting this weird slime going on it, and just literally within like a day it was gone, just all the way down to skeleton. So not too happy about that, but these are some nice ones here, promising. Up here on the overflow box, I went ahead and I put a few green star polyps up there just to kind of break it up, you know, because just the box covered in coralline just wasn't really working for me. So pretty much all that's going on in there. Yeah. So also down here, take a quick look at the refugium. Really good growth with the Cato. Just out of control and awesome. Just, I love it. It's working really, really well. Lots of new pods growing in here. About a month and a half or so ago, I think it was, not for sure, went ahead and replaced the bare bottom with a deep sand bed with the Miracle Mud on top, 2 inches, and then 2 inches of sugar fine live sand below it. So it's doing really well. And I replaced my 2 heaters over here on the left side with one heater, 250 watt. Real nice, more stable temperature as far as heat goes. One of the 2 heaters I had before kind of crapped out. I replaced the MaxiJet 1200 down here with a Corellia 4 just to keep everything circulating and preventing detritus from you know, just from building up in that section. Made some changes down here in the protein skimmer section. You can see I rotated it to the back. You know, still running the row of FOS on one of these FOS band reactors. One in the back and the one in the front is the Seachem D nitrate, just to kind of aid with the water changes and trying to get the nitrates down. I went ahead and removed the ball valve from the skimmer, because before I was running the ball valve wide open. Once I added a mag 9.5 and replaced the mag 7 on that, so that's doing really well. Oh, yeah, the new addition to the household. Yeah, what's going on? Yeah, hi Abby. Okay, yeah, there. So yeah, right now, you know, with everything that's going on as far as the little nitrate issue, which is currently under control, it's dropping. Did a water test a little while ago, so happy about that. All the corals have good extension. You know, I appreciate you guys all, you know, subscribing and sticking by me with my videos. Thanks for watching. More updates to come.